Clyde Savannah up there in the spotlight.
My daddy says, turned out them Hollywood hologram fellers did some good.
Looks like they made a goose Clyde Savannah into telling a true-lang American tale.
I now want to pass along Iris's little fable, the tragic little tale of Storyland, what prevails where good folks fear to tread. Well, in our little fable, there once lived an indescribably righteous spirit who came to be during the rise of a noble young kingdom. 'Twas those who would come to be known as the Founding Elders, who after years of collaboration produced an enlightened document, thus securing the people's right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Well, in this blessed land, until recent times, the pursuit of truth was not just the stuff of fairy tales. Mud was slung as mud was received, but the pursuit of truth 'twas seen to distinguish man from monster. Unlike the founding elders, the later elders did not ensure the earnest teachings of the enlightened document. With the passing of time, tales appeared from an emerging Storyland. Out of Storyland came some fine fables, wonderful fables, but as misfortune would have it, Storyland conjured many other fables too. Pictures appeared in Storyland's tales, pictures that possessed the power to move, and move they did. Moving pictures were seen everywhere. Suddenly, witnessing Storyland's imaginary worlds was more compelling than experiencing normal routines of life in the noble kingdom. The mighty directors of Storyland were soon shaping how people perceived the world. The mighty directors strived to possess supreme power over the noble kingdom. Their stories ridiculed the indescribably righteous spirit, ignored the enlightened document, and routinely denied the nobility of their kingdom. With astonishing ease, the later elders accepted banishment from Storyland. The immense power of Storyland's moving pictures were actually breaking down the foundation of the kingdom. The mighty directors gained ever more wealth and power, producing ever more stories. All the while, the later elders chose not to produce moving pictures that projected the righteousness of their spirit, the wisdom behind their enlightened document, nor the nobility of their kingdom. The noble kingdom depended on having an open exchange of ideas. The mighty directors obstructed such exchange so that just their stories got out. With the kingdom's virtue and untold story, the mighty directors were free to exploit various prejudices. The mighty directors celebrated those who clung to their unchallenged feelings and made scapegoats of those who held alternative points of view. With time, many people abandoned their search for truth. It was so much easier to embrace the established correctness. People were being blinded by their own prejudices. History is filled with examples of sweeping, venomous prejudice, getting dressed up like righteous concern. When comfortably back on their familiar turf, the later elders found they could still pluck the most precious fruit from the liberty tree. Without having to stretch, the later elders plucked just the lowest hanging fruit and placed it in their pockets. As Storyland advanced, an ominous blight emerged atop the liberty tree. Unsettling rumors about the liberty tree could be heard. The mighty directors convinced the insecure later elders that they alone possessed magic essential for producing stories that move. Beyond question, the later elders lacked their forefathers' courage. In time, The mighty director's powerful yarns did indeed unravel this once noble kingdom, until the fateful day arrived when the noble kingdom ceased to exist and officially became Storyland.
Please, Lord, Allah, Buddha, Confucius, Moses, Franklin, Delano Roosevelt, for Christ's sakes, do not give the gun-toting, Bible-thumping, knuckle-dragging masses enough rope to hang themselves and drag us all down with them.
For since history began, sacred books and noble kingdoms would convey stories of their virtue, or they simply would not endure. The tragic destiny of the noble kingdom was not destiny at all, for the later elders chose not to take essential action. When are we going to learn? Only evil can prevail, where the good fear to tread.
No dang well, Alberto. Democracy needs us to keep our eye on that ball. But sadly, my friend, these tales coming from Hollywood are made only to divert us.